like to kick it on a laid-back vibe. Smoke a little, drink a little, party all night. Look up and see all the stars in the sky. Yeah, that's my kind of night. Now I ain't saying that it ain't going down in the city, cause I've been there when they turn it up. But if you need to unwound, slow down, come on out to my town, cause I know they don't do it like we do it in the country. Boot stomping, beer drinking country, slanging mud off a big truck country. If you ever get tired of them big city lights, just catch your ride out to the country. Cut off trees and bare feet country. Drop a tailgate, build a bonfire kind of country. Go on and kick it where you want, but I bet they don't, do it like we do it in the country.
No, they don't do it like we do it in the country. It's something, catch you sitting out on the tailgate with some BG bumping. All them places that they don't go, we just ride around on them dirt roads. That Chevrolet stay skint back while I'm dodging all of them potholes. We ride slow, windows down, pulling up to that rowdy crowd. Bonfire, got country girls, got plenty drinks, so it's on now. That good smoke, that good shine, that recipe for a good time. So hop up in my truck and let's ride.
Like we do it in the country. Boot stomping, beer drinking country, slanging mud off a big truck country. If you ever get tired of them big city lights, just catch your ride out to the country. Cut off trees and bare feet country. Drop a tailgate, build a bonfire kind of country. Go on and kick it where you want, but I bet they don't, do it like we do it in the country. You ever need to hit reset?
I just push pause,
I know a place.
and I know a way. So come on.
Do it like we do it in the country. Boot stomping, beer drinking country, slanging mud off a big truck country. If you ever get tired of them big city lights, just get your ride out to the country. Cut off trees and bare feet country. Drop a tailgate, build a bonfire kind of country. Go on and kick it where you want, but I bet they don't, do it like we do it in the country. They don't do it like we do it in the country. No, they don't.
What's up, y'all?
What's up?
Week 13. Here we go. Right outside the shadows of Death Valley Tiger Stadium, right there. That's interesting on the YouTube channel. You can only see
What's
Joe.
up? YouTube.
Joe in the house.
What's happening, YouTube?
That's wild.
Got a little delay.
A little bit. But hey, it's good here. Good to have the gang back. I know it's a busy time of year for everybody.
Right.
I came straight from New Orleans. I don't have my Bayou Brothers shirt on because I came straight from Chris's because
Give Chris a special shout out.
I'm 7 days a week now slinging turkeys until Thanksgiving. And
You're slinging more than turkeys over there.
yeah,
Matter of fact, you know what? I ate something from Chris's tonight.
would you have?
I had a stuffed pork chop, and I had a cream spinach.
So cream spinach, that's a popular one.
I love that shit.
But yeah, so today I carved 3 turkeys, cooked and carved 3 turkeys because doing a lot of catering for office parties.
Nice.
We can get it going. Even if it's confusing, we'll make it work. There's a cancer event actually coming up here. Remember a few weeks ago when they had all that food here for that event? There's another event coming up December 5th that they're working on some details. It's a cancer event. We're working on getting that. They sent me a message today and said that lobster
Mac and cheese.
lobster mac and cheese.
Bring extra back.
They're doing that. It's December 5th.
Yeah.
That's also Comic-Con weekend. We'll at Lamar Dixon, Rusty's cooking for that. We're actually doing little condiment size, the little go cups of barbecue sauce with the logo on it. So
Nice.
get it out to him. He's doing like grilled chicken one night. And so nothing like,
He's cooking for like the stars, right?
Yes.
Okay. He's
Yeah.
not cooking for them.
no, it's about 100 people a night.
Oh, I hear a commercial every day. You want to work.
And nothing like grilled chicken with a little Bayou Brothers barbecue sauce on it. But Rod, talk about your stuff you just dropped.
Man, we are getting back out right now. We have garlic butter, which is probably our most popular seasoning out. We have our Bayou Dust, which is Cajun seasoning. And then we have this Creole rub right here that you can put that on anything. But garlic butter is definitely one of our most popular products around. We got people looking for it all over. So right now, you can find it online at www.hotrodscreole.com. And you can find it in some select stores around town and more coming. We got distribution out there working hard, getting things happening. So we're glad to be back at it. Got some barbecue sauce coming out pretty soon. No offense, Adam, but
No, that stuff's good too. I still got some in my fridge.
exactly. And we got a lot of other stuff. We got garlic butter. Garlic butter fish fry is going to be out. We have garlic butter biscuits. We're going to have jambalaya, dirty rice. We got all kinds of good stuff happening. Gumbo's coming back. So we got a lot of good things happening. Trying to get fresh food and meals out to people, and just a little different variety of seasonings that's out on the market. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So we appreciate everybody's support. A lot of people looking for it. So hang tight. Right now, you can get a lot of it online and go from there. So I'm excited. We got a lot of good partners. We got LP Hats working here with us, and we got our hats off the hook. You can find those online as well. We got a merch section. We have a couple other partners that we deal with, some premier partners, and other good things happening. So I'm excited.
There's
Excited about the
contest
future.
stuff taking off too. The competition stuff.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of cooking, a lot of competition. We won a couple of events, some People Choice Awards, and got a cooking team, Joe Holler. We got Dre White with the Fat Man Productions. We got Kevin Fayard. Kevin's well known with LSU Sports and John Curtis Sports.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
He a Curtis boy.
Yeah, he's a Curtis boy, but let me tell you, he knows LSU just as much as he knows Curtis.
I just know him
insane.
from back when
Yeah.
coaching. You hear a lot of that.
Yeah, so we had some good cookouts, and we won some choice awards, and it was a lot of fun. And we got more coming. We got a lot more stuff in the future. 26 is going to be fun, and it'll be here before you know it.
Is that the Oklahoma week?
Yeah, you know what? Well, I'll say 2026.
Right.
But the 29th, we sponsoring
Papa
Earl's. We're one of the sponsors. There's a bunch of sponsors there, but we're going to be cooking out there
That's
as
a good
well.
dude, man.
Oh, he is, man. Yeah, Papa
I
Earl's
need
is a
to
good guy.
get Pop here.
Yeah,
He's a
I
good
mean,
dude.
he's a good local guy,
He's
man.
just
Chris
genuine as
is
man.
this week actually just picked up his whole line.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
2-3 different seasonings and a fish fry.
Yeah, fish fry.
Yeah, so
He's been on the game for a while. He's been
he
doing it
has,
for a while.
but it just showed up in our store the
Yeah.
other day,
Yeah.
and I put it on the shelf today.
That's it.
Also big shout out to Trey Ledbetter, his spot here, Pro Dreams, right on Burbank, right next to Walk-Ons, next to Lit Pizza, Modesto's,
Right in between, smack in the middle.
right in the middle. And this is some of the stuff you can find there. This is a helmet signed by all three of the Weeks brothers,
Nice.
all 1, 2, and 3.
So can you name them?
Wes, Witt,
And
and
the freshman.
he's the one playing right now because Wes is or Witt
He's just
is still
he's
hurt.
the end of the week, we call him.
The end of the week. Yeah. So Trey said a football player may be coming by here to sign
Okay.
something.
Okay.
I don't know if he'll show up or not, but
Nice.
he just
Maybe
told
you
me.
trade Des Green. Show there's a lot of trade Des Green jerseys on that table out there with a markers.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
You never
really?
know.
Oh,
Okay.
we could use him
Yeah,
in a big way.
Be on the lookout.
If you need something to buy, you can fix a light for you.
Yeah,
He's
Trey.
what, 6, 7?
He's up there.
He's up there.
He's up there. He's a trait.
We're right in the middle of basketball season just started.
Yeah.
The women are on a ridiculous run right now. I mean, their schedule's not very good, but they're on a ridiculous run. Every game this year, they've scored over 100,
Yeah, that's insane.
6 straight, and
Yeah, they-
that's incredible.
They're gonna be good.
They're at home.
They
They
are.
just tipped off at 7.
It don't make a difference,
Oklahoma's nuts.
even if it's a
No, they're
non off schedule team.
They got a great-
100's 100.
they,
100.
they got a great chance of making a run and
Yeah.
getting another one because they got
Leading the country in 3-pointers too early in the season.
That's insane.
and that's pretty crazy. It's been a whirlwind of a week. The last couple weeks with a lot going on with the coaching search, with a lot going on with just life, cook-offs and different events, and
Busy time.
it's the busy time of year for sure.
Yeah.
Busy.
I want to give a big shout out to our sponsors since we are getting going right here. That's the wrong one. That one. Bayou Brothers barbecue sauce and hot sauce. LP Joe Kersey right here with the LP Hat Company. Hot Rods Creole, Mr. Rodney Beloso right here, Mr. Hot Rod himself. Joey with Fletcher with Lafitte's
Beats.
and pickle Cajun Foods, but he's known for his pickles and
It's a pickle man.
his jalapenos. He's going to be on at some point too. He says he's shy, but I don't believe that.
Yeah, I
The-
think he
the
might
hardest.
be fudging a little bit.
But we're going to get him on sometime as well because I'm all about supporting small business and supporting people that support me. And then can't forget about Brandy. She's all over the country hunting and doing everything
Yeah.
else. She's a busy one too. OnlyPans. Put
Yeah.
some south in your mouth.
That's for sure. It's good stuff too.
It is
Yeah,
good stuff.
yeah.
I'm a big fan of that bacon jalapeno.
The bacon
Dude, I just
jalapenos.
busted open the no filter, which is
Yeah,
essentially
It's like a
a dried Trinity.
yeah.
Man,
That's good stuff.
So good.
And then the other one she has,
The
the
WAP.
Wow.
Wow.
I brought that WAP and that dry Trinity to the hunting camp. last weekend.
Wow. All
And,
purpose.
That's it.
Wow.
Oh, it was a hit.
It's good.
They like it.
Good stuff. Brandy's actually making some salsa,
She says she's knee deep in salsa and pralines.
probably, and so I'm
My
like,
boy Steven Stingray is in the house.
all right,
Stingray.
Stingray.
Get him on here, talk to him a little bit before we get going with the topic of conversation. What's up, my guy?
Dude, how are y'all doing? Good evening.
Good.
Good evening, brother.
Pleasure to meet you.
You too.
This is right here, Hot Rod, Rodney Beloso.
What's up?
If you follow LSU baseball at all in the past, in their championship runs, his son is Cade Beloso,
Okay.
the big swinger. This is Joe Kersey with the LP Hat Company. If you need any merch, any hats, anything like that, koozies, Roo spoons,
Doing spoons and cutting boards right now. Like,
Cutting boards.
That's that time of year.
he can make your logo look good on merch.
Anything.
And then we had a couple other sponsors, OnlyPans, Put Some South in Your Mouth, and Joey Fletcher with Lafitte's Cajun Foods. We're all about supporting small business, and everybody on here either has their own seasoning or has their own small company that we support. Tell me a little bit about yourself. You were on the radio for a while, but now you decided to move to a social media thing. Social media is really where it's at right now.
Yeah.
If you're blowing up on social media, it's better than blowing up in stores with the way the world
That's what it
works
seems like,
right now.
Yep,
But
correct.
a little bit about yourself, brother.
So I live in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and
I'm
I
sorry.
graduated from the University. What now?
I just said I'm sorry that you're in Tuscaloosa, but continue.
Yes. I'm so tired of hearing Roll Tide on a daily basis.
We don't even say it.
Them words don't come out of my mouth.
No, sir. So I graduated from the University of Alabama in 2010 with a sports broadcasting degree. And then a couple of years ago, back in 2021, my dream has always been to be a meteorologist. So I enrolled at Mississippi State University. And last year, I graduated about this time last year on December the 8th with a broadcast meteorology degree from Mississippi State. So I have two
Nice.
degrees from two different SEC institutions.
Nice.
That's big time right
There
there.
it is.
So
Congratulations.
you really know what it means when we say it never rains in Tiger Stadium.
That's correct. Yes. And so I've got my own, like you talked about the radio show, but then we did not renew our contract with them because we saw that it would be a bigger deal and a bigger expansion to go to social media since we are an SEC show. And so we just basically did Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And we've hit the ground running. We've been away from the radio 19 days and counting, and we've had over 50,000 views overall.
Oh, wow.
Nice,
Thanks.
brother.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, we'll start off talking a little bit of Coach and Search. I've been listening to a little bit of your shows, and you have a Alabama side of perspective.
Mhm.
And I got a couple of interesting things. I just got a chart up here with all the different open jobs, but you know the main job we talk about and the main job we're interested in. If you're actually in this building looking out the window, if you've been to Baton Rouge, which I'm sure you have, Walk-Ons right by campus,
Mhm.
basically in the Walk-Ons parking lot. Walk-Ons is 10 feet from here. And across the street through the window, you can see the lights of Tiger Stadium.
They got a long nice.
Yeah.
So we're right there in the shadows of the campus at a sports memorabilia place that let us put our show on here. But a lot of Keith Carter and they're going to have a meeting tomorrow
Mhm.
to talk about what's going on there. Seems to me Florida's already started to look elsewhere because they're starting to lose confidence. But what you say about what you think he will do or what you've heard from your perspective? My biggest question is, Saban's been influencing a lot of it because him and Verge are good friends, and Saban knows all about Baton Rouge and the culture. And I heard a show, I don't know if it was yours or not, but Alabama pays Saban $40-something thousand a month.
Yes.
To be a
It's
consultant.
huge.
So if you're getting paid $50,000 a month to be a consultant for Alabama, how are you helping the LSU athletic director pick a coach? But what are some of the Alabama people saying about what's going on down here in Baton Rouge? Because us down here in Baton Rouge know what's going on. So from an outsider's perspective, you may just hear bits and pieces of what goes on because you're not here and you don't know what's going on here unless what you hear from sources.
Well, Alabama's got their own issues because they just lost to Oklahoma for the second straight year. So they're focusing on that right now. They're not really worried about Saban and LSU. I'm not hearing any of that per se right here in Tuscaloosa. It's all about DeBoer, and losing to Oklahoma. But as far as Lane Kiffin, man, this is a real issue with the Egg Bowl upcoming, and especially with the Pinnacle, because this is the highest Ole Miss has ever been and the best that they've ever done, right there on the cusp of the playoffs. And you've got a coach, instead of being right there grounded in Oxford, saying, all right, guys, we need to, win out and make sure we get into the playoffs with that one loss to Georgia instead of potentially losing on the road at Mississippi State. Instead, you've got him, talking about Florida and talking about LSU. And I think that plays into the hands of Mississippi State because a lot of the players are really, really lethargic this week in practice there in Oxford. And that is not good because if you guys will remember back in 2022, when Ole Miss and Lane Kiffin had another issue of him wanting to be the head coach of Auburn and how much of a distraction that was, I would argue that Ole Miss was the better team than Mississippi State. But what happened? That all of that distraction came back to cost Ole Miss and Mississippi State in Mike Leach's final game as a head coach. They actually won the Egg Bowl there in Oxford, and it feels like from the outside looking in at this situation that this is a carbon copy of that situation again, that everybody is focused on the game itself at Mississippi State, and they're not focused on it from the Ole Miss perspective. And this time around, they've got to come to Starkville and the Cowbell Nation. So I tell you what, man, this is playing into the hands of Mississippi State if I've ever seen it. And what would be amazing for Mississippi State would be to beat Ole Miss, get the Egg Bowl trophy back, and not only do that, but go bowling and get your 6th win of the season on top of that by beating Ole Miss after coming off of a 2-win season last year. That would be incredible.
So, interesting thought. We all know the Florida State situation when Jordan Travis got injured and they left him out the playoffs.
Yes.
If Lane decides this weekend that he is going somewhere else or something of that nature happens this weekend or really soon, does the playoff committee look at Ole Miss and say, you don't have a coach? So I don't
think that's going to be
I don't know if you belong,
We're high enough over there.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be
especially if they lose to Mississippi State.
Right. I think that would come into play if they had 2 losses, not if they have 1. I don't think that comes into play if their only loss is to Georgia, but you go on the road and you lose next Friday to Mississippi State, and then all bets are off. That's just my thoughts.
Oh yeah, it's just an interesting thing because the committee, you never really know what the committee does, and it's a crapshoot if you let them. Just a quick rundown of all the other jobs. Not really staying too much on any of them, but James Franklin got hired yesterday at Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
Do you think Summerall's Auburn bound unless he ends up being Ole Miss bound?
Who knows, man? This one's going to be an interesting thing. I think Auburn right now is focused on the Iron Bowl next week. I think that's their main goal of trying to knock off Alabama and knock them out of the playoffs. And that game is at Jordan-Hare, and that place has been an absolute nightmare for Alabama for a decade plus.
All right, so let's get going with some college football and get away from that coaching stuff. First game we're going to talk about a little bit is Kentucky at Vanderbilt. That's going to be an interesting one. It's a 2:30 one on ESPN. Kentucky's 5-5. Vanderbilt's 8-2 at First Bank Stadium at 2:30. But Kentucky's a sneaky 5-5.
Yes.
They've played really tough games that they shouldn't have. Sometimes they shouldn't even been in, and they're right there. They're also searching for a little bowl eligibility in an upset of Vanderbilt. What you think about this one, and who would you pick?
I still think Vanderbilt, call me crazy, I still think they've got an outside shot to make the playoffs if they finish with a record of 10-2. So I like Vanderbilt in this game, and with it being at home, I really like them. But I really like the future that Connor Boley and Mark Stoops has done at Kentucky. With the end of the season upcoming, I think they could potentially get bowl eligible next week versus Louisville, and then help build into next season for Kentucky. But I think Vanderbilt gets the win on Saturday at home.
Ooh, you got Vanderbilt and then Louisville back to back. That's a tough end of the season right there. Rodney, what you think?
Hey, listen, I'm going Vandy on here because Vandy's playing lights out, to be honest with you. That damn quarterback they have.
I mean,
No offense, man. I think he's a Heisman candidate, and I think he's got a good chance to win the Heisman.
he's good.
He's damn good.
I think they call this an earthquake game. If everybody picks the same team, they call it an earthquake game. But we're all on board with Vandy this week. Next up, number 11, BYU at Cincinnati. BYU is 9-1, Cincinnati 7-3, 7 o'clock on Fox at Nippert Stadium, 40,124. in the seats. What say you?
Man, both teams have been up and down, and I really liked BYU until they ran into that buzzsaw of Texas Tech. But I look for BYU to bounce back on the road. Give me the Cougars.
Ronnie?
I'm gonna go. It's at home, Cincinnati. I'm gonna avoid the earthquake. Okay, but I think
Who dropped that in? You've been here in a couple of weeks. I'm going BYU. I was on the BYU train. Even Texas Tech's tough, and I mean it's they're not BYU's not Alabama. Let's be honest. I mean the pressure might have got to them, but I still like BYU.
No, I like Cincinnati at home here too. I think it's a different style of football out west, and they're coming over here on the east side to play a little football, and I just think it's a little different. I'm going Cincinnati for this one at home. Number 21, Illinois at Wisconsin. I know Illinois is 7-3, and I know Wisconsin's 3-7, but I also know it's a 1.5. The line is not very big for this one. It is a semi-rivalry game right here. It is at Camp Randall, Wisconsin, 6:30 on the Big Ten Network. What say you?
I'm actually going with Brett Bielema and Illinois. I think they end the season strong. I think they get the win here. And I believe they finish up next week with Purdue, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll look for Illinois to win both of those games and finish the season with a record of 9-3.
Rodney?
I'm going to go the Illini of Illinois. I remember back in the day, I won a bet off an Illinois game when LSU and Illinois played the Sugar Bowl.
That was some time ago.
I took a good friend of mine's money, so I'll help him back up.
I'm going Illinois.
Yeah,
Wisconsin just ain't.
I am as well. Yeah, Wisconsin used to have those big old offensive linemen that used to be able to run all day. They used to run all day on you, but they haven't had that in a couple of years. And them corn-fed boys up there need to.
You hate to say Wisconsin that we used to see.
Need to see more corn. That's a great place to play when they're playing well. Camp Randall is always one of the top 10, 12 stadiums in the country, and it's a good spot when they're playing well. But when they're not, it's a little different.
Right.
TCU at 23 Houston. TCU 6-4. Houston's 8-2. 3:00 on Fox. In Houston at TDECU Stadium, 40,000 seats.
Give me Houston. Give me the home team in that matchup. I know that it is somewhat of a rivalry game with TCU and both of them being in the state of Texas. But give me the home team.
Rodney?
Yep, I'm going to go to Cougs. Go Cougs.
I'm on Houston.
Houston.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm going Houston as well. A little earthquake action. It's hard when you get this time of year when there's a whole lot of Cupcake City, and sometimes it's hard to pick 10 super solid games because you get that time late in the year where LSU's playing Western Kentucky, somebody else playing the Citadel. There's a lot of cupcake action going on, and sometimes the stretch isn't as good as others. But this is going to be a good one. Bobby Dodd Stadium at Georgia Tech, Pittsburgh coming in at 7-3, 6:00 on ESPN against number 16 Georgia Tech. Haynes King is having a heck of a year. He's up there in that Heisman talk as well. What you say, Sting?
I'm going Haynes King, and I'm going Georgia Tech. Win this game, setting up that incredible matchup with Georgia next week. I believe this is – no, I'm sorry. I was incorrect about that. I was thinking that this was going to be the last home game for Georgia Tech this season. They've got Georgia at home next weekend. I like Georgia Tech in this one, setting up that incredible matchup that, again, last year went to, I believe it was 9 overtimes in Athens. This game this year is going to be a barn burner, and Georgia Tech gets past Pitt. Looking forward to those Bulldogs next week.
Yeah, they could find themselves in the top 12 if they beat Pitt and then they go ahead and beat
That's
Georgia too. They could Haynes King could find himself in the playoffs. Rodney,
I'm going Yellow Jackets, man. I think Georgia Tech's going to, like he said, get ready to pair up against that Georgia game. That's going to be big.
at Bobby Dodd.
Yeah,
Yep.
I like
That
it.
game's in Atlanta next week.
Even though it's downtown Atlanta, which I'm not a big Atlanta fan, but it is what it is.
I'm going with the Yellow Jackets.
Another one.
We'll probably have a lot of these.
This one's an interesting one as well. Number 22, Missouri heads to Norman to play number 8, Oklahoma at 11 a.m. on ABC. This is too good a game to be at 11 a.m. But
Yes.
11 a.m., you gonna watch this one. Eli Drake, is he going anywhere? Will he be at Missouri next year? That's a question for a lot of people right now, depending on how the coaching carousel
Right.
rolls. Brent Venables over at Oklahoma, beat Alabama last week, and do they keep rolling, or do they come to a screeching halt with an upset with Missouri? What you got?
Boomer Sooner. And that's all I'm going to say. Mateer is close to being 100% again. Give me Oklahoma because Missouri is on their third string quarterback, potentially their second string. I just saw earlier that it was announced that it will be a game time decision on whether Pribula will play or not this weekend. I still think Oklahoma is too much for Missouri. Give me the Sooners.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you on that. I think Oklahoma's on a run right now. I think they're back into it. And, hey, that was a big win last week. And you can't count that as you go into Tuscaloosa and beat a red-hot Alabama team. I think Oklahoma's a real deal.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, OU's always been, if Mateer is on, kind of like Florida with DJ Lagway. If Lagway was playing good, they had a shot. If Mateer is playing well, they got a shot. But if Mateer doesn't play or doesn't play well, I'd like Missouri. But Mateer is back and good to go. I got earthquake action. This one right here used to be one of the biggest games around. It is not quite the luster that it has. It is still a rivalry game. This one is number 20 Tennessee at Florida, 6:30 on ABC. You got inverse records. Tennessee is 7-3. Florida's 3-7. Florida's got Billy Gonzalez as an interim. They're in the Lane sweepstakes as well. Tennessee, Heupel's name's been dropped a little bit, which is confusing to me. But his name's in the search in a lot of different roles as well. Tennessee at Florida. What say you? Yeah.
Give me the Gators in an upset. 2 reasons why. Tennessee cannot run the ball. They've only averaged 4 yards a carry last weekend against who? New Mexico State. They averaged 4 yards a carry. I think that comes down to 2 yards a carry against Florida. That's not going to be good enough. And they have issues under Josh Heupel playing on the road. This plays right into the Florida fan base. And Florida and the fans are going to want to be there supporting their team because this is the first home game for Florida since they fired Billy Napier. And if you guys will remember the last home game when Billy Napier was the coach, everybody was chanting, "Fire Billy, fire Billy." Well, now they fired Billy, and now there's a renewed excitement in this program. Even though they did lose to Ole Miss last week, they looked a lot better. Give me the Gators in the upset and Tennessee falling out of the rankings going into that matchup with Vanderbilt next weekend?
Rodney,
I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna go against you. I think Tennessee has been lighting it up in the air, and it's gonna be plenty enough to go down to the swamp and take out the Gators.
Okay.
I got the Gators. I feel the same way Stingray feels. I feel like that game last week they played really good football against Ole Miss. Ole Miss was just a better team, but they showed some heart.
yeah, about a month ago we had Ben Chase on the show. He is the NIL director at Director of Strategy of NIL was his exact term. But I told him back then, Florida depends on DJ Lagway. If DJ puts it up and plays super well, they have a shot against anybody. They've been that way. DJ hasn't been all the way healthy and hasn't played very well in a lot of cases, and so Billy got the axe, and Billy Gonzalez is now run the show for at least now. So I'm gonna go Florida with that one too. So three out of four upsets in this one. The Swamp's a tough place to play, especially if they have a little bit of renewed juice, because juice in the stadium can help boys. We know that all too well, being here in right outside of Death Valley. But yeah, Florida's got a shot, and Tennessee hasn't been playing very well on the road. So I'm gonna go Florida with that one. This one, Arkansas is not a 2-8 team. They are 2-8. Their record says so, but they're headed to Austin this weekend to play number 17 Texas, 2:30 on ABC. Texas is 7-3. Arkansas is 2-8. Bobby Petrino has them scoring a lot of points, except when they came to Baton Rouge. That changed a little bit. LSU's defense was just too good that day. But yeah, Arkansas, it's a rivalry game. Arkansas and Texas. What you got?
Dude, I want to do this so bad. I want to do that so bad, but that Arkansas defense is atrocious. I think that Arch Manning has a field day against Arkansas. I do think Arkansas is going to score some points, but I think Texas's defense is able to get one more stop than Arkansas's defense. Give me the Longhorns over the Hogs.
See, Arkansas, their defense being as bad as they are, I thought that would have at least helped us get more than 24 this last week.
Right.
But we still scored 23 and still won.
Right.
They came in fired up though. Like that Arkansas team, like
They was on a mission, yeah.
You can see they were defeated at the end
Oh,
of
of
the game.
course.
They're trying to get Bobby that job back, because Bobby can call some ball on offense. He can call some plays. But Rodney, what you got?
So, I'm from New Orleans, and I seen Eli and Archie and Cooper and Peyton play high school football. I haven't seen Arch play, but I think he's becoming a better quarterback as the season goes on. He's making better decisions. He's got the supporting cast. Stay at home. I'm going Texas.
Right.
Joe?
I'm going Texas also, but I'm not on the Arch Manning bandwagon. I watched the game last weekend. I don't know. Hopefully, maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully, Texas hopes I'm wrong, but I can't get on that bandwagon. He didn't impress me.
Arkansas has been close in a lot of games, scoring 35, 40 points, and they've lost a couple really
Well,
close.
6 losses by 1 score or less.
I think this will be another close one, and I think this is the game where Bobby Petrino calls one more play to get one more touchdown to upset Texas.
Pig?
I'm going Woo Pig. Arkansas takes down Texas this week and gives Texas their 4th loss of the year. And I'm not big on the Arch Manning bandwagon, because if he was as good as he was,
I
supposed
just
to
watched
be.
him miss wide open dudes.
If he was as good as he was supposed to be, then he'd have beat out Quinn Ewers last year,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
he did not.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And he struggled all year long against teams he wasn't supposed to struggle against.
This way this year too.
And yeah, and he's played well in a couple games, but for the most part, he's been
I mean,
on.
let's not get me wrong. The dude's good.
He
He's
is
really good, but
He's not your.
he's not what they
He's
were.
not your number one pick in the draft. He's not
No.
your high first round pick.
No,
He's got a long way to
he
go.
ain't got none of that.
Got a long way to go for that one. This is what you would call the game of the week.
Yeah.
We don't know a whole lot about it because usually this game is at 9:15 at night, so nobody can watch it because it's West Coast against West Coast. But you got Lincoln Riley and the boys playing well at USC at 8-2 at Dan Lanning and the bunch over in Oregon, Naughton Stadium, Oregon 15-7. USC's 8-2, Oregon's 9-1. USC is trying to find their way in the top 12. With a win here, they could be there. And Oregon is just trying to keep that train rolling. What you guys think? Going with the O. Going with Dan Lanning and the boys.
You know why? Because the last time they had a huge game like this at home, they were blown out by Indiana. They get a revenge game at home. They get another big-time opponent there at Austin Stadium. Oregon just kind of ekes by USC for the win on Saturday.
Rodney.
You know, I really don't give two craps about this game, but I'm going to go with Oregon because they got the cool ass gear and they got supporting a Nike, you know. So, yeah, it's Oregon.
I'm going USC. I just feel like this is going to be their game.
I think either way, it's going to be a high-scoring game because Lincoln Riley likes to call out offense, and Oregon is known for their big offensive show as well. So I'm going USC on the road. I think USC is going to try to squeak in and shake up that playoff top 12 a little bit, but we'll see. But yeah, this one, USC and Oregon, I got USC with the upset.
All right.
The last one, it's the one right down the street. Frank and the boys have been playing a lot better under Frank's supervision. Nuss is out again this week. Nuss is another one similar to Arch, who had all the hype coming into the year, and he was injured the whole year and played anyway. And that hurt him quite a bit. It hurt the team as well, but he is ruled out for senior night. And Michael Van Buren, the former Mississippi State quarterback, is going to have his second game under wraps. LSU's a 21-point favorite. They should roll in this one. Hopefully, they'll score more than 24. And just seeing them play competent offense would be good. Trey Green and a few of those other guys. Aaron Anderson is a warrior. Having back injuries, elbow injuries. I think he's going to play this week with an elbow guard on. But Sting, what you think about what's going on here? It's a cupcake, but it's our boys right down the street, so we got to pick them.
Western Kentucky gets the win.
I
can't do that. I can't do that. Give me LSU. Even as bad as this season has been, I think they're talented enough to beat Western Kentucky. As inept as that offense has been, I do think they finally break the 24-point mark, and I think that they get a big win over Western Kentucky.
We beat the hell out of Southeastern.
Yeah,
That's right.
okay.
That
The
was just
55-point outburst.
That was-
Hey, but listen, though, that game was close in the first half.
It
Right.
was. It was. With this helmet right here in the middle is actually signed by all three Weeks brothers. Whit, West, and
Later on in the week.
at the end of the week. Yeah, the Weeks brothers signed this helmet. This is an incredible sports memorabilia place. Next time you're down here, come check it out.
Okay.
They have Bo Jackson stuff, Jose Canseco stuff, Pete Rose. Pete Rose signed some stuff. Forrest Gump sitting on the bench right there signed some stuff. This whole wall right here is full of baseballs. That's the football player.
Straight as green.
Oh yeah, well it looks like him. As
Nah.
tall as he is. He's
But,
got to duck through the door.
But yeah, so there's a lot of incredible stuff here. But that is Trades.
What's up, man? Hey, come on in here for a second. We're on a podcast. Say hi, man.
Trades Green in the house.
You doing all right?
Trades just walked in.
How's everything?
That's
man?
awesome.
What's up, man?
We got a little podcast we're working on here. Oh, this is a special guest right here. Talk about fill up the room real quick. That's a big band right there.
What's up?
Good.
You're looking good.
Well, you came in at the right time. We picking West
Yeah, let's
Virginia LSU game.
So look, the guy on the other tube over here down at the bottom.
He's from Alabama.
He picked Western Kentucky.
No, I didn't.
Don't get nervous. He's far away from him. He might be able to reach you though. Look at the arm span on that young man.
I said this is the week that it's senior day, but we gotta see you go deep.
Yes,
We gotta see you get some numbers in and hit that end zone. Yeah, Trades Green.
Yes, indeed.
I was on the ESPN high school show when Jimmy Roy and them.
Yeah.
So I came out to Zachary and watched y'all play quite a bit.
Yes,
I used to coach at Parkview, but and then Hot Rod Veloso, Joe Kersey. He's got a hat company, so if you ever want merch or anything, he
You need
can
an
hook you up.
NIL deal with hats, bro.
I'm open to it.
I know.
Yeah.
We ain't got no money or nothing.
Yeah.
We got hats.
Thank you, man. We
Thank
appreciate
you. I
it.
appreciate y'all.
Yes,
Nice
sir.
meeting y'all.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Likewise.
Do your thing right there. Nice to see you.
Yeah.
Good luck this weekend.
Thank you. I was close.
Oh, you can leave it
There
on.
you go. So with that being said, I think this is the week that LSU. I like Van Buren. I liked him since day one when he got a little bit of time in, especially in that Southeastern game. I could really see the offense moving. In my opinion, the offense was moving that second half better. Even with the backups, he was playing with backups and he was moving the ball really awesome. And I think this probably their best numbers wise offensive game of the season, numbers wise, yards and points. I think this is it.
Yeah, it's got to be. We got bowl eligible last week, which with all the stuff that happened this year on and off the field, being bowl eligible is big just to get there. And that's not something LSU usually says about being bowl eligible, but sometimes it is what it is sometimes. And you do the best of what you got and move on to the next day.
But there's going to be one winner at the end of the season, right? Like, no matter how good your team is, there can only be one champion.
Bro, you got 300 missed calls.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I can't have. Yeah.
But yeah, so oops. I'm just pressing buttons here.
Yeah,
Hey, I like your background back there. I like those neons.
Yeah, let's see
That's
this.
cool.
What we got
What's
right
that,
here?
Blue Big Neon?
Yes, indeed. I like it.
Who's operating the computer?
Me, but I'm just pressing buttons. I'm trying to see the whole thing. Oh well. You got this is our first year doing End Zone Eats,
Gotcha.
and this is week 13. So week one, I couldn't even get the internet to work. So
Oh yeah.
going from week one where the internet doesn't work to week 13 being cleared the whole way through, we're definitely learning what the buttons do. And apparently that thing down there has sound effects and stuff.
We still traded it that one time.
We don't know how that works.
Right.
I know how to turn it on.
It does
That's all.
chicken sounds and all kinds of things it does.
But When
We're
can
an SEC show, so I've got a lot of SEC memorabilia and stuff all above me and behind me and that kind of stuff.
We'll have to
And
have
of
some
course,
else.
the Tiger right there is for all of
Yes.
the Tiger teams in the SEC. I use it for
All-
LSU, Missouri, and Auburn.
All three
Yeah.
of them.
Exactly. I like it.
And then you got your own logo right there. Is that your logo? The
Yes.
Stingray?
Stingray. Yep.
Dig it.
My guy Joe here is gonna make you a Stingray hat, and we'll get a package together. I'll get your address off here, and we'll get a package together. Maybe some of your seasoning.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have a company making barbecue sauce, hot sauce, and
Okay.
there it is, barbecue sauce.
I like that white sauce over there in Alabama.
You
And
have
Alabama white sauce.
the Alabama white sauce.
Hmm.
Hot Rod here does there's a garlic butter seasoning,
Wow.
or how you say it?
Garlic.
Golly, there it is.
You don't even have to try.
No, just
a Creole barbecue rub,
Right.
and then you got some Bayou dust down there, and he's working on some other products too. Like I said, Joe does hats and stuff. He did a roost spoon for me, and for Hot Rod too, a cutting board for me.
I done a good one for you and I.
Yeah,
my
absolutely.
koozies and hats and
Oh, yeah.
all
It's
kinds
that
of
time of
stuff.
year too. Christmas is a big time for
Oh yeah.
cutting boards.
Gift baskets,
All kinds of stuff. Yeah,
all
gift
kind
baskets.
of stuff. But
Exactly.
yeah, we'll I'll get your information off here, and we'll send you a little package. We got an Enzo Eats hat that any guest that comes on the show, I'll send it to them.
Okay,
Just
cool.
to support. I'm glad you are able to join us this week. It's always fun getting people with different
Oh, yeah.
perspectives throughout the country, because we know what goes on here. And I know there was a lot of talk earlier about LSU not really being aligned with the governor and all that stuff, getting it in.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that stuff is pretty much out the way.
Okay.
There was a tweet that some political writer said that Landry said our governor said that he was on the phone with Kiffin for 2 hours. That didn't happen.
Right.
They don't even
I'm tired of
Talk
hearing
like
it.
that.
It's like everywhere.
So yeah, anytime, I mean, our governor does get into a lot of stuff, but a lot of that stuff has been out the way, and they're pretty much online right now.
Yeah.
Verge knows what he's doing, and that buyout stuff with Kelly, there's a lot going on with that.
Mm-hmm.
I personally don't think LSU will end up paying $53 million.
I don't think so.
I think they'll settle at some number. But the whole public doesn't really know a whole lot about what happened down here. And there's a lot going on with that. But I personally don't think that'll affect the next coach, because if you do what you're supposed to do ethically in other places,
That's right.
you ain't got to worry about all that kind of stuff. If you
Well,
earn,
who would y'all like to see as the next coach down at LSU?
right now I'm on the Lane train.
Okay.
I've been on the Lane train for a while, because Les has won a title here. Ed has won a title here. I don't think either one of them can hold a candle to Lane's coaching ability. I think Ed's a good defensive coach, but as a head coach in general, as a program, I don't think he can control a program.
Right.
There's been rumor that if Lane does come down here, he's going to find his way back on the staff.
I'm okay with that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Here's my thing with Ed, is that he was the epitome of an LSU football coach, from being from South Louisiana, the blood, the hard work ethic. I think the success that he had was they did the right things. They had the right pieces of the puzzle. They had the offense and defense clicking, the coaches anyway, right? And they all worked
Sure.
well together. Ed kind of stayed out the way, and then they lost control of the locker room, and then it became a problem.
Yeah.
Okay, and I don't think it was all Ed's fault, so to say, but it was
Sure.
it was a quote unquote shit show at
It
one
was.
point.
Right.
Okay, and then Brian Kelly didn't warm up to everyone. So here's the thing about Ed: he's a great recruiter. He understands the defense. He's going to go get athletes, and that's what we need. We
Yeah.
need some athletes, guys who are rough and tough and that want to play LSU Tiger football. Sorry about it. That's just what it is, right? Because LSU is normally known for rough mouth, punch you in the face defense. We're going to run the ball down your throat. We're going to throw it deep. We're going to have some athletes out there to do it. And it seemed like on the defensive side, especially, not so much the offense, the defensive side is soft. softer than what
Yeah,
it's
so my deal with Ed has nothing to do with that special unit.
yeah,
He put together a special team that had special players, a special staff. When you win a national championship, everything has to go together at the same time. Everybody's got to be working together in footstep.
Right.
My issue is what happened after that.
Right.
We paid a man $17 million to go away.
Yeah.
Like we literally paid a man $17 million to go away. And now we're gonna bring him right back. Like that's
That's the Arkansas thing.
we're not Arkansas.
yeah. I think it'll be okay. Though. I think he's paid his dues. He's still a good person. I mean, look, some mistakes were made,
Sure.
and like I said, I don't think it was all his fault. But
Right.
you're not going to have him as a head coach. You're going to have him what his specialty is. If you listen to his podcast and the podcast that he's on right now,
I've listened to a few.
how he went out there and what he went through to get athletes to come to the school that he was at, whether it was USC, whether it was at Ole Miss or whatever, man, I tell you what, that's quite impressive. You got to think about Michael Orr. He was a coach right before there. He was recruiting Michael Orr at one point, right?
Yep.
So just the lengths that he goes through. I mean, I'm impressed with him, and I want a guy like that on my team.
I do.
I don't want him against us. You know,
Oh,
that's
I
what
do.
I'd rather say. And if
Uh,
we paid him, let bygones be bygones and get
I
it
get
on
it.
staff. And you know, as far as the head coach goes, if I had my druthers in an open checkbook, I would love to have Nick Saban as the coach. Or he's the guy who's gonna no, but listen to me. He's gonna be the guy to help us find a coach.
and
okay.
I think he's doing a lot of
Yeah,
that.
and
right now.
I know there's been some conversations with him, you know, from a good source, inside source,
Sure.
that they've talked to him about, hey, what direction do we want to go as a coach? Because I mean, at the end of the day, he built this program. He built this stadium over here. There's all this office. I mean, the operations. He built it. You know, so he wants to help the program. If he can't coach it, he's going to make sure that it's in the right direction.
Sure.
And I think Lane can be that guy as long as Lane has the other parts of the puzzle. Because, like, you know, gotta have Blake there. If you're not going to have Blake, you're going to have he's rolling. You got to have somebody else that's going to be able to be there to run the defense. And then the other side of it is that strength and conditioning piece, right? Because that helps us play stronger. And if it's not Moffitt, it's got to be somebody along the realm to really get these guys going, you know. And it's Moffitt's probably not going to come back, even though he's been there for so long.
No.
They're not going to get him, but they got a lot of really good strength and conditioning coaches that can make a difference.
Oh,
and
yeah,
we got to be
it's-
tough in the fourth quarter. You know,
You got to be. You put together a staff, a really good staff.
yeah.
The athletes will come.
Oh, absolutely.
Like there's freaking nature athletes all over the
But
place.
listen, you got to
6'7" one just walked in here.
You got to realize too. Here, let's go back to Alabama when it was on their run for all those championships when Saban was there. Who was their strength and conditioning coordinator? It was Scott Cochran, right?
Yeah.
Scott Cochran came from Tommy Moffitt's world, which, by the way, is both of them are John Curtis guys
Mhm.
at the high school down here. That's won, I don't know, 27 or 28 state championships.
Right.
But that makes a difference in your program, where you're at. It's you got to have guys that are tough, tenacity, and that's going to go the extra step in the fourth quarter.
When the going gets tough.
Absolutely.
They gotta be-
When the chips
they
are
gotta be
down, they're
ready.
going to do it, and that makes a difference. So that's my opinion. I mean, I know Saban can't come here, but I want him involved in the coaching opportunity, and I know that they've been working with him trying to get Kiffin to get here. So
And I'll say one more thing too, guys. The Brian Kelly hire was weird from the beginning. I knew that was not going to work out. I mean, he just does not fit LSU.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't at all. But even then, I mean, he didn't even go to half the practices.
right,
There's a lot of stuff that
A lot
I
of
mean-
stuff came out after we let him go about them asking Frank to do more tougher practices against the first team. Like that should be stuff happening every day.
yeah, a lot of that came out.
Yeah.
He didn't even know. Supposedly, he didn't even know some of the backups' names.
yeah,
Like he
That's
didn't know
scary.
half the team's names. And if you're a coach of a
Yeah.
major university and you don't know some of your players that's
Yeah.
on your team,
Yeah,
then I don't know how you can say you deserve $54 million to go away.
no.
Well, there's a few things too, like just little things. Like if you think about it, like I go to the coach, like a lot of times at TJ Ribs, I'll go to the coaches deal with Chris Blair. I've
Yep.
been to the basketball, I've been to football and baseball. And before Brian Kelly was there, and I'm sure tonight it's different, but when Brian Kelly was there, he would not talk to any of the fans in that room. He would walk in from the back door, get police escorted, sit down, do the show, and leave. The other coaches are all involved. Now these people at these shows are big donors.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And they there to listen because their money goes to LSU.
And that's why they're there, so they can
Right.
make sure that they hear what's going
And
on.
he's in and out, not talking to these people. And then and just in the community, you don't see him like the other coaches. And that way, and it's any program. I mean, if you're involved in the community, you're involved in the program in school, you get that buy-in. But I don't think he just wanted to fit. And that another thing, him being from up north is a little different.
It is different. It's what they say. The SEC, it just means more.
It just means more.
It just means more, and that's truth.
Yeah.
Like it's a whole different world down here, and it's the same way in Alabama.
Oh,
it's the same way in Oxford. It's the same way in Gainesville.
Yep.
I don't know if it's the same way in Texas because Texas is just a different breed of different over there anyway.
Yeah. Well, you have two cults actually in Texas because you have the Texas fans and you have the Texas A&M fans, and it's two different worlds, everybody. Okay, and they hate each other. You think Alabama and Auburn hate each other? No, it's a little different over there.
Yeah.
Plus, they got a lot more money than everybody.
Speaking of Texas, we talked about a little bit if we're going year round or doing extra than just football season because this started as a football podcast. I got confirmation that Will Davis and Nolan King will come during baseball
nice.
season.
That's cool.
So that's
two big guys.
That's gonna be pretty good to get going. But yeah, we enjoyed you coming on the show and hanging out with us tonight. We got it all lined up, and we do this every Thursday night on YouTube, on Facebook, on End Zone Eats YouTube page, on Bayou Brothers Facebook page, and then I'm live on my TikTok, my personal TikTok account as well, just to try to get it out there. We'll have different people come on throughout the year, and it's like they say, baby steps to get it going. The fact that I had viewers the first few weeks,
Yeah.
I'm like, dang, that's pretty different because I don't do a whole lot of that, and now we're gonna build and get better guests and get different. Peter Burns came on earlier in the year. I'm talking to Cole Kubelik and a couple other guys too to try to get them in.
Okay.
And
Gordy.
Gordy Rush, the sideline reporter for LSU.
Yeah.
He's
He'd be good
also, yeah, Gordy was in here a few weeks ago. Gordy's one of my personal friends. I've known Gordy for a long time. He's helped me out in a lot of different ways. I used to be on a
We had Trey Dez Green.
Trade Has Green.
Yeah, just walk in. That's it. You never know who's going to walk in.
You never know because when you saw somebody knocking at the door and he's 6'7", you're
I
like,
couldn't even see his hand.
So Steve, let me ask you a question. How can we follow you?
At Stephen Ray 30 on Twitter, and then on YouTube, just look up the Stingray Network.
Stingray. Yeah, say
That's
that
on
fast,
YouTube.
right?
Yep. And then on
Sting-
Twitter, at Stephen Ray 30.
when do your do you have set shows and then you just have certain podcasts where you do quick videos or what? When
We
can-
do
when
a
can-
show every single morning from 8:15 to about 9:30. So that's
Cool.
Monday through Friday. And we're talking all SEC football.
From about 7:30 to about 8:45 is my drive to New Orleans.
That's right. Yeah.
So, because I have an hour commute to work.
Right.
I live in Baton Rouge, but I work in New Orleans. But so I'll check it out and be in the comments probably tomorrow morning on the way to
Awesome.
work. But yeah, we open at 9. So
What's that Twitter? What's that Twitter one again?
Stephen Ray 30.
Yep,
Stephen
at
Ray.
Stephen Ray 30.
That's
Hey,
what a lot of
guys,
people get.
I want to wish all of y'all a very happy Thanksgiving, and I will leave y'all with this, and hopefully I don't butcher it. but I'm going to channel my inner Coach O and give you guys a resounding Go Tigers!
There you go.
There you go. Love
There
it.
you go. We
Yes,
love it.
indeed. You nailed it.
We appreciate you, Stephen, and we'll catch up down the road.
All right.
Thanks
thank
a lot.
you. Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
So let's get this at Stephen 8:30. All right.
All right, we're right at an hour and 5 minutes. That's pretty good. That's what we've been working on, and it's a pretty good show tonight.
I think it was.
Stephen Ray, Stingray, is he knows all things Alabama and all things Mississippi State. It's an odd combination, but I've followed him on social media for quite some time, and I sent a message out. Gordy actually hooked me up and said, reach out to him, and he's a wealth of information. That's for sure.
Cool. So he was on YouTube and
Twitter.
And Twitter,
Anything else?
he's on Facebook too.
He is on Facebook.
If you go to the link where I announced the show on Facebook, he's tagged in it. It's the
Gotcha.
meteorologist Stephen Ray Stingrayers. It's a long name. But next week, I haven't decided. I think I'm just gonna try to do a quick show at my house, maybe 15, 20 minutes, something like that. Maybe 30 minutes, depends on how long.
Oh yeah, next week is
Next week's
well,
Thanksgiving.
Turkey Day, huh?
I will be at the store in New Orleans all week next week. So
You'll be busy. Huh?
I'll be busy.
Why don't you do it from the store, man? Let people see what you really do.
That
He may not want people to see me.
there
He's
will be a-
busy. I gotta tell you
There
what.
will be a line out the door all week. We are closed on Thanksgiving Day, which I'll be at my brother's house. Maybe I'll be at my brother's house, and I'm sure we'll just be watching football.
I don't have anything going on Thursday. My family's one of them families that does everything on the weekend.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm gonna be at the hunting camp, drinking beer and
So-
probably eating food from somebody else's house.
You can't say you ain't doing nothing because you're gonna be at the hunt camp drinking beer and eating
Exactly.
somebody else's
That's
food.
not a bad deal. How was your trip? You had a little anniversary
So we
trip,
been,
huh?
yeah, we had a good time. We caught a lot of fish. Caught the game, caught the show. A
That
little
was
bit of
awesome,
the show.
man. Congratulations.
Yeah, I-
Happy anniversary.
His wife told him he couldn't be around the show, but somehow I saw him in the comments.
Well, it was one of them things
Yeah,
where
right, so-
I told her I wasn't good. I was gonna put everything aside and we were gonna do our thing first. But when we got home, we cooked dinner and we sat down and we was just sitting down and she was posting pictures on Facebook and I was watching. I don't even remember. Home Improvement, I think, was on the TV, and I was like, you know what? I'm turning the podcast on. I didn't log in though and get on there live, but I did.
No,
I did make my picks in the comment.
yeah, I saw them.
Last
Yeah,
week.
so we'll
Last week.
I'll probably do something on Thursday. Just post it. Maybe I'll do something recorded or something.
Cool.
Just to enjoy it. I can enjoy your weeks. And then week after, it'll be after the season. By then, we should know a lot about who our new coach is.
They're getting pretty soon. They're gonna make the decision. I mean, I'm not kind of freaking about it, but I think they got some good candidates out there.
Oh,
that's
for
gonna help
sure.
us out.
For
You
sure.
got to realize, man, when Nick Saban came here, he wasn't a top-ranked coach out there.
All right.
He developed into one of the best, right?
The best. Yeah.
Les Miles wasn't that guy either. He came here and he developed. He became a really good football coach. Ed Ogeron, same thing. So you're gonna have he had dibbles and dabbles, but at the end of the day, they're gonna make the right choice.
Yeah, you got a lot of deadlines coming up with signing day coming up pretty
Yeah.
soon and the portal opening pretty soon.
I think they know who it is already.
I do too.
I think they know.
I'm,
Timing.
I'm,
I think they know
I
the
think
fact that it hasn't been announced or even.
I think we all know a few people that matter. So, I know a lot about
Yeah.
what's going on too.
Yeah.
So I think just be patient and
The chips will fall where they may.
chips will fall where they may, and we'll have a good football team next year. Because whoever it is, with the way NIL works and the way everything works, it don't take long to build a team.
No, not nowadays.
It
It's
don't.
hard to keep them. But I mean, 1 year,
Yeah,
anybody
you gotta-
could put 1 year together. and see
You
what
gotta
happens.
It's about
re-recruit.
stacking them up.
You got to re-recruit each year because some of your guys, if they don't play, they're gonna go transfer and go find somewhere to play. That's crazy how the world works right now. But yeah, it doesn't take long to build a team. So we struggled this year, but
You know, even though we struggled, I mean, that's all the games with the exception of one. We had opportunities
oh, for
to
sure.
win games. I mean, that was the one game that got out of hand. You know, there was
But
an ass whipping, but
I
the rest
think-
of the games were close.
I think when that press conference comes and the new coach is announced, I think there'll be a lot of people happy and there'll be a lot of energy. And Baton Rouge Energized is a pretty great place.
It's a different energy. Yeah.
It's
That's
different. But yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you and your
Yeah.
family.
Thanks, same to you, man.
And we'll get back here in 2 weeks and see what's going on with bowl season coming up.
Going into what? We got Oklahoma. Oh no, Oklahoma's the week after Thanksgiving.
We got Western Kentucky this weekend.
Yeah.
We got Oklahoma the next weekend.
Maybe
Reminder
go bowling, yeah.
reminder about my brother. My brother has a college football pick'em, $20 to get in. You pick all the bowl games. It's a point system with first round. Once the playoffs gets here, the bigger games mean a lot more points.
Sure.
But it's a cool thing. About 100 people got into it last year, and you win some money if you're in the top 15, top 20. Also, the last place team. I like this one. The last place team person gets your $20 back.
Okay. I like it.
So it's a cool thing. Bayou Brothers is going to do a board squares for the national championship game. So I'm gonna post that tomorrow. $20 to get in, and the winner gets $250 a quarter. It's a little fundraiser we do every year to just kind of get the word out and spread the word a little bit. But that'll be coming up soon. No Chase Tyler picture this week because Chase is taking 3 weeks off for the holidays. He did a big show at the Texas Club this past week, and he has taken 3 weeks off. I think he's going to do a little hunting too and get a little thing. He will actually be able to come on the podcast at some point down the road too. Kendall Schaefer is going to come on. I'm trying to get Chase Tyler on. Thomas Kane was already on. And there's a lot of talent in this town.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
in
Absolutely.
all walks of life, there's a lot of talent in this town.
Yeah. No doubt.
But Thomas Kane with the intro, Natalie Tritle with my logo, Chase Tyler with the outro. My brother is the tech person, Taryn Gary, doing some of the edits. My brother actually went to a high school basketball game tonight instead
Good
of
for
here.
him.
But Trey Ledbetter, appreciate you for letting us be here. It's an incredible spot.
Getting nicer every time I come here too.
And then our sponsors, Bayou Brothers, where you can find us on Amazon. You can find us on the TikTok shopping in 47 stores. Go to our website.
Nice.
There'll be a list of all the places you can find it. But Amazon, if you buy it off of Amazon, click the review button, add a review, do a Google review, and things like that to get it pushed out a little more. LP Hat Company, if you need a hat, if you need a koozie, if you need anything with your logo on it, send him the logo and he can get it done for you.
Great job
Absolutely.
too.
He does incredible stuff. Hot Rod with all his new seasonings coming back out. This garlic butter is out of this world. I use it on a lot of things. There is a hint of the garlic butter in the barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Everything in the barbecue sauce is Louisiana made,
Yeah.
which I'm proud of. And where can you get some of your stuff?
Right now, we're doing it online. We got it at Chris Special at Tags Meat Market out in Chalmette. What else we have? New Orleans School of Cooking down in the French Quarter, and they got a few other stores. So we're getting it back in play.
Can you still get it on
Amazon. Get it on Nola Cajun,
NOLA Cajun,
NolaCajun.com, CajunGrocery.com,
Cajun Grocery?
Yeah.
I got
Amazon,
You're on Amazon too.
Walmart.com. Yeah, you can get it all over
Okay.
those sites. And we have some other ones out there. Just off the top of my head.
Lafitte's Joey Fletcher, Lafitte's Pickles.
Good people, man.
When I still go back to that day Trey tried them pickles and he heard that crunch.
He took the whole jar.
Oh yeah,
He said, "I'm done."
Yeah.
He put some on.
they're one of the best pickles out on the market. Pickles in the I tell you what, I'm a huge fan of the jalapeno, candy jalapenos and the jalapeno relish.
I like the pickle relish because I made a little potato salad with that pickle relish. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, I mean, I got some recipes coming out with that product. It's going to be.
Them candy jalapenos. I eat like a jar.
Yeah,
jar.
December 13th, we're gonna be out at
Harley Davidson.
the Harley Davidson.
Yeah.
A little
We need to
cook-off.
figure out some things what we're going to do and try to
We
get
got
a
some,
bunch of collaboration going here. You know?
we got some ideas.
Yeah, let's throw that down. That'll be fun.
We got some ideas with Joey and
Yeah.
with Joe,
Mhm.
with your stuff, my stuff.
Yeah, we can definitely throw some stuff down.
That'll be fun as well. Comic-Con, the big Comic-Con show is at Lamar Dixon.
Yeah.
December 5th and
That's a
6th.
big deal.
That's a big deal in town. Christmas is right around the corner. And then we start 2026 and
That's it. Let's go.
it'll get here before you know it.
That's it. A lot of good stuff happening.
A lot of stuff going on, and appreciate both of y'all for coming out
Thanks,
and
man.
joining the show and being a part of it. I would hate to sit here and talk to myself for an hour.
But you probably could, though.
I probably could. I've done it once or twice.
But it's
But-
fun when you got people,
It's a lot
especially
more.
when you got a good threesome.
Oh yeah,
Wait up, no. That's wrong.
yeah. So yeah, appreciate y'all for your support.
Absolutely.
It means more, you know,
Yeah, absolutely.
and
Thanks, man.
look forward
Glad
to
to help.
next week. But until then, y'all have a good night.
Go Tigers.
I come from Louisiana, from the banks of the Pontchartrain. I was born in an old houseboat in the eye of a hurricane. I've been all around this great big world, but no matter where I roam, I'll always come back to Louisiana, 'cause Louisiana is home. People stop and ask me where it is that I come from. I tell them I am so down south, even the Mississippi's scared to run. Oh, from Bourbon Street to Baton Rouge, from Malibu to Thibodeau, I'll always come back to Louisiana, 'cause Louisiana is home. We got cypress storms and Salisbury corn, jambalaya and fado. New Orleans blues and Mardi Gras too, and the bars they never close. Well, you can take me away from this bayou state, but I won't be gone too long. And I'll always come back to Louisiana, 'cause Louisiana is home. Oh, we got cypress storms and Salisbury corn, jambalaya and fado. All these blues and Mardi Gras too, and the Tigers of LSU. You can take me away from this bayou state, but I won't be gone too long. And I'll always come back to Louisiana, 'cause Louisiana is my home.